Yeah, I have been kind of following the games and listening to a couple, and I'm happy where the guys are at, and they've worked really hard to come back in games and whatnot and win in overtime. So it's exciting to watch and follow these guys. It's gonna be exciting. I've never made this far in playoffs, so it's gonna be something new for me. I just gotta get in there and get my feet wet again, getting back into some hockey games, and so it's gonna be exciting here playing in the Western Conference Finals here. Not many guys get to be in this situation. I was in junior and I played 5 playoff games, so it's exciting. You got to take it all in. I think it's kind of the same thing. It's both hockey, it's both the championship, and it's exciting to be in the playoffs. Not many guys get to be in this situation. I was in junior and I played 5 playoff games, so it's exciting. You got to take it all in.
First game I played, he was in the lineup, and he made a nice backdoor pass to Wellesley for a goal. So I only got to see him play the one game, but I've spent a few years playing against him in the WHL back home, so I know he's a really good player, and obviously getting called up to the American League, he's good, and he's gonna help us out and bring a lot to our back end.
I think anytime you can add an experienced guy like Decker, it's just gonna help you. He's as mobile and a threat offensively as he is strong defensively, so he really brings a good element to your blue line, and it's nice to get him back for sure. I think he's going to complement our group well. I don't think it can disrupt chemistry when he's an elite player for you. And again, you tip your hat to everybody that's been contributing, and you think of a guy like Landon Ozlansky. He helped us win a game. He set up the play for us to win in overtime, and unfortunately for him, we have to release him just because of the emergency conditions and situations. But with that being said, Nathan Deck is an elite player. He's a guy that's played 100 games for us here. He's been a big part of all of our success here, and I think he's going to come in, and I know the guys are excited to have him because he's a guy that makes you feel comfortable. He's a guy that, like I said, he's going to help our power play instantly, and the best thing about Nathan Deck is outside of what he can bring offensively, he's one of the most complete players defensively that you can find. He's responsible. He competes hard. He's a guy that is just going to add, and at no point I think will it disrupt anything that we have going on. For us to be where we're at right now, he knows what's at stake, and he knows that he's going to come in here and contribute to what we all feel is something that's been a special run to date. So again, he's a very level-headed guy himself. He's not a guy that kind of storms into a room or is awkwardly quiet. He's just one of those guys he can really fit in and not disrupt anything at any point in the season. And the first day of training camp, or coming back from the American Hockey League, he's come in and been a huge part of our success in all those situations. So I don't see it being any different.